Hey, what's up everyone? Zemmer here. Hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. I really enjoy making them. Here, this training session, we started with some rhythm work. P hitting the double hooks super fast, flowing hard. I'm really impressed with the improvement in P's fast twitch in his hand speed and accuracy. P has really nice boxing. He's a huge Adesanya fan. I shouldn't say fan as much as he studies him because he's very similar fighter. And I really believe in martial artists kind of studying fighters that match their body type. Like, why wouldn't you? I'm not overly tall, but I'm a stocky southpaw. So who did I study like crazy? You name it. McGregor in MMA, obviously. Pretty much everything that guy ever did in a gym or in the octagon, I've watched hundreds of videos on everything he ever did. And P's the same way with Stylebender. But since my hand speed is pretty good from my boxing background and my goaltending background, I wanted to get P's quick, fast twitch hand speed as deadly as his long, rangy boxing and his rangy kicks and knees. So when P gets to Thailand, everyone's going to think he's going to be a long, rangy Muay Thai striker or dynamic kickboxing striker, which he is. But they're going to be very, very surprised if they're lucky enough to get past his length and reach. They're going to be very, very surprised with how quick his hands are in tight. And P's such an amazing student and has such an open mind to learning that he's down to improve on his weaknesses, as you should. You triple and quadruple down on your strengths, but you're always improving the little things. And the best fighters in the world, best athletes in the world, they take the time, even when they're on the absolute top of their game, to improve and tweak and adjust the things they need to work on. And yeah, like I said, P's just so coachable. He never I don't really push anything on him like one way is the right way. That's definitely not my style as a fighter and not as a coach. I'm open to all martial arts and see what works for each student. This is obviously P's strength right here. His dynamic kicking ability, his just balance, length, reach, his ability to adapt on the fly. I don't really need to show him anything more than once, maybe twice, and it's like just in his muscle memory and uploaded into his software, and he's got it. So yeah, like I said, it's been a real pleasure to train this guy, and his future is very, very bright once he gets to Thailand. But the thing is, he has to get there. And we have coffee every day, and we talk about life and fighting and our backgrounds and why we think we're a good coach-student combination. I don't even look at P as my student. He's just someone, after my terrible ankle injury I had 2 years ago that really slowed down my fighting progression. He's my teammate, you know what I mean? The best fighters in the world, they keep their circle very small, and they have only a select number of training partners they obviously look and bring in the best sparring partners for their opponent they're about to face, like guys who fight similar to their opponent. McGregor's very well known for this. But yeah, P has motivated me as much as I've motivated him about my stories in Thailand, and he's going to save a lot of headache because pretty much I went through it there. And I found out what was good there, what was bad. I had amazing trainers. I had shitty Thai trainers that, believe it or not, that definitely exists. Young little punks who are, they had a little career in their teens and 20s, and then they just started hitting the booze. They kind of stick around these gyms and treat foreigners like shit. So I've definitely went through all that at certain gyms, but I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm not one to just have a bad day then leave. I can hold a grudge for months and years on end, and usually I come out of it at least even, let's just say. But they're gonna love P in Thailand. It's a totally different place from Laos. We're the only two serious fighters in this city. The gyms we've found have been really great, but they're just kind of cookie cutter. You have to be honest. And the coaches are cool and kind, and they see us around town, and people see us around town and definitely know we're serious fighters, but we're just both never going to reach our goals in this city we're in, even though it's an amazing little cute riverside town in a part of the world. We never thought something would just be so cool here. That's our just naive North American mentality. But met some amazing locals in this town. The Lao women are very, very strong, amazing women, and very ambitious, and we really respect 5 or 6 of them we met out here that own restaurants and bars and stuff like that. And it's been incredible, but there is definitely downfalls to being in this place, and P really needs to get to an academy where he's just training all day, every day. Eat, sleep, train, repeat for just months and months on end. Like really, really live the Thai boxing lifestyle. And with his genetics and his mind and his faith in himself and his faith in God, he's gonna be really, really a force to be reckoned with in the fight game, foreign and Thai. I really think he's good enough to win a few belts, and then ONE FC is definitely in his future. He just has to fully commit to being in this part of the world and have all the right proper work permits and coaching permits, and make it happen. So we still both feel very, very lucky. We found this cool city in northern Laos. It makes it very, very convenient for border and visa runs in the future, now that we have some friends here that can help us with a lot of things. But it's time to go, and I have some pretty good news personally about Thailand, and I'll be officially starting my life in this side of the world, coaching and teaching, and it's really dear place to me. I feel like it saved my life after my hockey injuries and some unnecessary drama I went through in Canada. And and I'm truly grateful I found the beautiful kingdom of Thailand and everything it made me a really dynamic fighter and coach. People back home have no idea what I'm really capable of, and it's all good. It's not even like I want them to. It's just it may as well be another planet. I guess a quick stat I can throw out here. So like everyone from P&I all the way up to Floyd Mayweather, there's like 3,900 professional fighters in the US, okay? That's everyone in the UFC, Top Rank, Bellator, 3,900, okay? Everyone from one fight to Floyd Mayweather. In Thailand, there's 65,000 active fighters at any time, okay? And it can jump up into the hundreds of thousands depending on the year. So it's just absolutely night and day. You go there, you see people training, you see kids training, and that's only in Thailand, let alone other parts of Asia. Like when you go to Japan, you see kids on the speed trains in their jiu-jitsu gis, like going to train, you know, or holding like wooden katanas because they're going to learn like swordsmanship. So it's just absolutely next level out here, and I really think P in the proper camp. We've been researching all the camps that we think are best for him and contacting the coaches that I know that can help him. And we've kind of narrowed it down to a few in Bangkok. I really think Sitsong Pinong in Bangkok, Muay Thai Academy. Obviously Pitchin D in Yakao, but I would like P to build his record a bit first before approaching those ones, because they give out some incredible sponsorship, but you need to have a pretty impressive record in Thailand, which he will. Moving out of Bangkok towards Pattaya, Fairtex, the famous Fairtex Academy where Stamp Fairtex fights out of, I think would be a really good place for him. Lamsingkron Chutanawa, arguably like the Michael Jordan of Muay Thai in the golden era. He came to Canada to train GSP during GSP's prime. Is in Pattaya also right now at the Venom Fight Camp, which is a very beautiful, clean facility. And then Phuket obviously has many gyms. For P's style, I would like to see him at Sinbi or Powerhouse. But if he ends up in Geelong, where I did most of my training, I can put him on to some really good coaches there also. But P's main focus is Muay Thai and working up the Muay Thai ranks in Thailand, and then getting the 1FC call. So I don't think I would put him into a MMA academy, at least for a couple years. See, when I came to Thailand, I had a good striking background before I showed up, but my leg was pretty bad, so I couldn't kick like crazy. So that's when I really dedicated my life to jiu-jitsu and also improve my Muay Thai and boxing out here. So I would definitely say I'm a more well-rounded MMA guy, but striking and Muay Thai was obviously my first love. But as a coach, I need to learn it all, right? Like I can't have a flaw as a coach. A fighter, at some point, you have to become a specialist in at least one art. You have to become a purple belt in almost everything, but then you have to commit to one and become a world-class specialist. And P, with his body type and his background and his athleticism, I mean, he will become a world-class striker. I can show him as much as I can to make him well-rounded, but he's going to be a deadly kicker and a knee specialist before you know it. Knee and elbow and kick specialist. But then again, a guy like Lam could turn him into a clinch specialist. If you guys don't know who Lamsingkran Chutanawa is, please look him up. He had at one point he had 7 world titles at one point, and he's the tallest Thai you could ever see. So if P could survive rounds with him in the clinch and kicking wars with Lam, there'll be no one in North America he would be remotely worried about. And this is the type of training that I just can't give P. It's sad. I wish I could, but I'm a well-rounded MMA coach, and Lamsingkran Chutanawa is one of the greatest Muay Thai fighters to ever walk on the planet, if not one of the greatest fighters to ever live. So a lot of options in Thailand for P. Here in Laos, or at least here in northern Laos, I'm his best option. So it just shows you how high level Thailand is. It may as well be another planet. So this was a really nice workout we did. It was last week. We've been training, but kind of busy organizing the move, and I've been busy organizing my my eventual move to Thailand. Also, there's some guy who walked in front of the camera there, sorry. And we're both super pumped for the future. We're both really worried about everyone back home also, these fires all over Canada and the smoke all over the US, and just the ridiculous drama in North America with you name it, right? Tax and inflation and systemic racism and all that stuff they push, and all those agendas they push on each other. Another interesting thing out here, it's as innocently dorky and kind and nerdy Southeast Asians are, and that, I don't even say that in a bad way. I say that in dorky and nerdy usually means you're a ridiculously kind person also. But Thailand is different in Laos in that it's not so much, they're gonna respect, because they know fighting in Muay Thai so much and there's way more foreigners, they understand why P and I can be friends, and we just can't wait to go to one of those high level gyms, and then we're going through these workout routines that are really dynamic and badass. I know I don't have a crazy fight record, but I've been training now for 15 years. I've been coaching for 7. I've learned from some of the best coaches in Phuket. We're talking about tens of thousands of hours of training, let alone videos I've watched. So the Thais will really respect P and I's kind of focus and dedication on our patterns and our rhythm, and we're just getting started. This is a perfect example of 2 people from different parts of the world. It's even weird for me to say this, because I don't see skin color, right? P is just one of my best friends, and we've connected so much through the fighting arts that when we're walking around and hanging out and stuff, we get very, very strange looks from very small-minded people out here. But in Thailand, that's not going to happen so much, and we're really excited for that. And it's all about your fighting skill there, and P has a ton of it. And I'm going to help him as much as I can and put him on to all the best coaches out there, and he's going to take over the entire fight game. I know it. So please remember to like and subscribe to our pages. We really appreciate the love and support, and hope everyone's okay back home. Thanks again. Os.